Hello, welcome back to another little recap of Love Island season 8. This now is episode 8, or is it 9? I don't know. I'll put it there. This episode starts out with Sincere, or just Ingenuous, as I think the streets have been calling him. Disingenuous. He and Mel are having a chat. He talks about it's basically soul out, Mel in again, This time things are different though. She's a lot more aware. She's more, I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I mean? She's not as gullible this time. You're not going to play with her this time, okay? But I'm skeptical, and I kind of like how she stood up for herself in this moment. I feel like everything is getting a little bit, it's getting a little bit sad. I don't know. I thought I was built for this, but I don't know if I'm built for this. So then Zach tells Casey what's going on, and Casey's just like, he's just as perplexed as the rest of us are at home, Like, for one, why is he willing to risk the friendship to talk to Kata? For two, it's just like obviously not going to happen. Like, we all know this is not going to happen, except for Zach. Zach seems to be the only one that thinks Bryce might have a chance. He's like, he pulls Trinity and he's like, well, what if it works out? Okay, Zach, the only one who's attracted to Bryce is you. Kidding. But I'm just saying, it's really funny how Zach is like the only one that thinks Bryce might actually have a chance. He laughed at it, but he's like, it's almost like the door's open just a tiny bit in his head. I don't know. So Bryce pulls Kata for the chat, and just as we suspected, she rejects him. She says, we're just friends, and you can tell she was really disappointed in him. Like, I just feel like the look she was giving him was like just pure disappointment. You know what I mean? Like, she's just like, oh, what a typical man, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, Bryce, you're not that guy. Sit down. You're a great man purse for our girl Trinity. So then Sincere, he makes breakfast for both Mel and Soul. And then Bryce has the nerve to tell him what's, wrong or right, or what was too much. And I thought that was really interesting because, like, what? You of all people, after last night's debacle, should not be telling anybody what was too much. And then he says, you and Mel have so much history that it would be stupid to switch up on that now or wash that now, whatever he said. I was speechless. Because this is about caring about her feelings. Where was this Bryce last night? I like this Bryce. Where was he last night? We needed him last night. Then Kenzie talks to Soul, which, I don't know. Was it out of spite? Was it just because she's a new bombshell and it's hard as a bombshell? They are getting, it bad, I feel like. I feel like this is so early on. Usually this early on, the bombshells are still, in the clear. They can still squeeze in there, but this season is rough for them. So then Bryce and Trinity have a chat, and he gets to talking about this type stuff again. He's like, well, I'm kind of nervous because I'm not your typical type. And what if your typical type comes in, is what he says to Trinity. And Trinity's like, well, you just pulled Kata, and that's not my, aesthetic or look or whatever. And I'm supposed to be chill about that. What if another Kata comes in and you pull her? It just doesn't make sense. Like, obviously she's in the same place, if not even more. She's done nothing but prove herself. So, at this point, just say you wanted to pull Kata. Stop trying to drag her into the reason why, okay? Please. As we can see it. And then she says that Bryce is on thin ice, and yes, he is, girl. We feel you. We're with you. He is on thin ice. Anyway, Bryce says that he's not going to be able to prove it with words. He can only prove it with his actions. And I feel like he already did that. But anyway, Trinity says she can't stay mad at him. So, you know what? We're going to stick beside her. Then Kenzie pulls Corbin. She seems to really care about him. And I feel like that shows her heart. But I don't think it's I think he cares about her. But I think it's that level that you usually would get in high school. That would have worked in high school. But now as we grow older, I just don't think that's a relationship that's actually going to be logical. Her and the other dude, maybe that's more logical. I don't know. So then the challenge is announced, and the hosts from After Sun, the new hosts from After Sun are there. They're from a show called Summer House. Kenzie seems to be the most excited about the show, and to be honest, she kind of fits their aesthetic. You know, like she has that because they come in looking like models, like supermodels, and she fits that same aesthetic. She has that like extreme supermodel look, just like them. So I was like, oh, it kind of like matches that she was so excited about. And then Corbin pies Soul, and he pied her so hard. Kata kisses Zach for her go, obviously. Bryce. And there's Bryce over there looking stupid. Then my girl Anaya pies Bryce, and I enjoyed that heavily. Bryce says these girls are the worst. Then Jen pies Sincere and says, I know you're sincere, but you're not honest. Give her baddie's chain. But she didn't fight anyone. She just dragged him by the hair. Give her chain. Kata pies that one guy. What's his name? You know, the freaking one. That one. She pies him, and he says, yeah, well, I take it as a compliment. Then Zach pies Soul as like the most likely to ghost, or no, what was that the first one? I don't know. It was like something, I don't know. And then she starts crying. And I'm like, somebody, please go console her. The girls console her at first, but then she's still crying later. And I feel like nobody went and talked to her. I don't know if they showed it, but like, why did no one go and talk to her? And then Casey, he was like, you know, if you need somebody, thank God, because at least somebody said something. And then Melanie wants to go talk to Soul, and Disingenuous tells her not to. Weird. And then Sincere sits down to talk to her, of all people, but whatever. Sincere sits down to talk to her, and they have a chat, and he basically says that you can talk to me whenever, but he seems to be sticking to his boundaries. Jen says she'd never date Gabriel in the real world, but she's interested because he's the only one interested in her. Oh, how romantic. Sounds like you guys are going home. So stuff starts getting serious. Ariana walks in, and it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Voting moment. And to be honest, I thought I was going to enjoy this way more than I did. I am not built for this life. I thought I was built for it. I don't think I'm built for it, guys. I don't like people being sad, you know? I realize that now. I don't like breaking hearts. I don't like being a part of it. But listen, I'm in Canada. I didn't vote. But when I say we, I just mean the general public. I didn't vote for any of this crap. But I do enjoy watching. However, I just think that Melanie's gotten to a point of growth, and now we see the real Sincere. So now I'm just like, I don't want them to couple up. I don't want to do that to her. But here we are, and now we have to see it unfold. Melanie actually takes it really well, and honestly, I was bawling. I'm just not built for it. I thought I was, but I'm not. I'm sorry. Seeing Melanie cry like that, it was really sad. It's really sad, even though she was wild and she was doing a lot and it was a lot. I still have a little soft spot in my heart for her, okay? Okay, don't hate me for it. And the person that's leaving, Beatrice. I'm so sorry, girl. We're gonna miss you. And I heard the thing online what someone said about the reason they think that the producers got her out of there. I'm not gonna say it because today I choose heaven. I choose heaven. But, you know, I think they're onto something. So if you don't want to know who gets paired with who, then, you know, swipe away right now. Anyway, so who got paired with who? Jen got paired with Gabriel, freak nasty. And who else got paired with who? One second, let me pause. Sincere got paired with Soul. And Kenzie was paired with that guy. I don't know his name because he hasn't really been shown a lot, and I learned their names by hearing it on screen a lot. I'm sorry, but that guy, you know, we'll put him on screen. So yes, it was eventful. It was sad. I don't know. I was crying. There was a lot. There was a lot, guys. But I will see you tonight for the next one. Bye.